Events at Compaq Center draw thousands of fans, and you'd think the popular sports arena would be the last place a teenager could buy beer. After all, it's owned by the city of Houston.
Not something this public with this much security around.
But all the security didn't prevent this 18-year-old from bellying up to the bar.
Yeah, can I get a large Miller Lite?
We decided to go undercover after getting a call on our Fox Tips line from a teenager who told us minors could easily buy beer here. We decided to find out ourselves with the help of an 18-year-old wearing a hidden camera.
Yeah, can I get a Bud Light, I guess?
We can't show you his face because the teen also works with police on undercover stings. At this recent Arrows game,
can I get a large Miller Lite?
He was able to buy beer again and again, even though signs posted at each concession stand say customers who appear 30 or younger will be asked for an ID.
Just give me one of those, a large one.
Let me see your ID.
I don't have it on me.
You were too young.
A few clerks did refuse to serve the teen. In fact, 4 clerks turned him down.
Can I get a large Miller Lite?
But more often than not, he was able to buy a brew. 7 clerks served him a cold one. That's 64% of the clerks he approached. Of course, he didn't drink any. Each time he got a beer, he did this.
Bye-bye, Mr. Beer.
Poured it down the toilet.
What do you think would happen if you would have drank all those beers?
I don't think I could have walked out by myself.
And if the teen would have driven after 7 beers, someone could have died.
I am personally working with several victims that did have their drunk driver was under 21. In fact, one drunk driver under 21 killed 3 people.
Those teens did not buy alcohol at Compaq Center, but what if a minor did get drunk at the city-owned arena and then cause a fatal accident?
And certainly the city would probably be sued under that circumstance because they're going to go after the deepest pocket. And the deepest pocket is not going to be Compaq Center, not going to be the vendor, not going to be the leasing management company. It's going to be the city of Houston.
Can I get the souvenir cup? What do y'all got, Miller Lite? That'll work.
Selling beer to a minor is a crime, a Class A misdemeanor. So what is Compaq Center going to do?
I have 2 minors of my own, and I do not want my children being able to purchase alcoholic beverages anywhere in the city. So I'm very concerned about it, and we're going to take a very proactive role in it and get it under control.
The clerks who sold the beer are all employees of a company called Aramark. Aramark wouldn't talk with us on camera, but assured us all of their workers will be carefully following the law in the future.
We just walked up to one of the vendors along the side during an Arrows game.
These 2 boys both say they bought beer at Compaq Center when they were just 14. Now they're in alcohol treatment.
They couldn't buy heroin there, they couldn't buy LSD there, they couldn't buy marijuana there, but for some reason we overlook alcohol and, oh, it's okay. It's just kids having some beers.
It's not okay with city officials who are demanding action.
Well, it's not acceptable. I mean, certainly in our publicly owned institutions, we need to make certain that liquor sales only go to those with proper ID.
Can I get a Bud Light? No, Light. Yeah.
After viewing our undercover video, Councilman Rob Todd is calling for a review of the contract between the city and Compaq Center vendors.
If it turns out that we have a vendor at the Summit or at any other publicly owned facility who is selling alcohol to minors, then that vendor needs to be terminated.
Whether it's a violation of the contract or not, minors should not be able to buy and purchase alcohol. And the company that manages that has a responsibility to take care of that.
In light of our hidden camera sting, Houston police say they may conduct their own sting.
We have not done any stings out there, to my knowledge anyway, but I can tell you, based on this particular information here, we will be taking a look at that, as well as advising TABC about it.